So yes, people, welcome back to another stream on the channel. Hope everyone's doing well, man. Bless up to everybody in the building. Smash up the like button. Let me know if you can hear background noise. If you can, I'll try and fix it. I'll try and fix that. Why do I ignore the chat? Because I've literally just started the stream, mate. So yeah, bless up everybody in the building, man. Big up PL champs. Big up Brewing Cop. I hope you're doing well, my G. Ibu injury 2, I don't know, mistraining. Yeah. Bro, just start the stream. Why don't you chat about Arsenal? You know, we'll talk about Arsenal later, mate. There you go. They are too mighty. What's your view on the Paul Joyce mentioning Liverpool have been negotiating for 15 months? Konate contract with no breakthrough. Who's to blame, Hughes or negotiations, or Konate for the demands? Well, we'll discuss that. We will discuss that. We will. Reacts, what's happened to your hair? It's the same as it is. That's this. The sound is good. Okay, appreciate it, bro. Big up. Yeah, smash the likes. Fix the mic. You said the sound is good a minute ago. Which one is it? The sound is good or the sound's not good? The sound's not good or what? Like, which one is it? One minute you're saying the sound's good. Like, what we're doing here. But yeah, chat, we're going to talk about Xabi Alonso. We're going to Harvey Elliott is nothing like Harvey Elliott, mate. I need to get the trim on the sides. Sound good, lad. Appreciate it, my friend. And there's some background noise. Yes, because got the builders in, so got the builders in. That's why there won't be too long. So yeah, and plus I've got to get the stream in, so I do apologize about it. But there's nothing I can really too much to. Hopefully it won't be too loud. But we're going to talk about Xabi Alonso. We're going to talk about Arne Slot. We're going to talk about Ibu Konate because he appears to not be in training. Now, there's a couple of reports saying it could be family reasons. This is coming from the Athletic. Konate is back in France for family reasons. It remains to be seen whether he links up with the squad in Marseille. I guess we are going to find out later today from Arne Slot in his press conference. Switch off the green screen, seeing that dead striker vexes me, lad. No, mate. No. But bless up to everyone, man. 15 of you already in the building. Appreciate every single one of you. Konate is in there due to family reasons. Listen, is Konate there to you know, is he back in France because he's going PSG in that? Who knows? Who downright knows? But where should we start? Should we start Konate? Should we start with Xabi Alonso? You know, we'll start with Alonso and then we'll go on to the game later because then we can talk about Konate, etc. So this is coming from Marca. Xabi Alonso now plans to take a small pause from coaching unless Liverpool come for him. He would immediately accept to coach Liverpool as he really loves the club. So I think this is going to happen, Chat. I really do. I can't think of a more like manager that's going to replace Arne Slot come the summer. It's very much looking like it's going to be that way. And man, just look at this image. Imagine these two working together again, because we know Alonso and Florian Wirtz were absolutely cooking together. And with Jeremy Frimpong as well, man, I can't lie. Look, is Alonso my first choice? No, when it comes to managers. No, he's not. Is he in my top 3, top 5? Yes. Is he my realistic option that I would like? Yes. Do I like his style of football? I like his Leverkusen style of football. I didn't like his Real Madrid style of football. I thought he switched up way too much. if I'm being truly honest with you. But no, I think this is going to happen. This is why I think he's taking a very much more break, unless literally Liverpool come in for him now. If Liverpool was to come in for him now, then, yeah, why don't we try and get him now? What if someone else tries and gets him? And we're just sat back like sitting ducks yet again. We're just sat back like ducks, yet again. You know, I mean, this is the concern, isn't it? You know, we're just sat back like sitting ducks, and we let Xabi Alonso just get snapped up and taken from us yet again, because obviously he stayed at Leverkusen for another year. We had Slot. Slot ended up going to what's his name, Real Madrid. So we can't afford to, you know, mess up on this. We cannot literally afford to mess up on this sort of deal. And I'm hoping we don't. I'm really, really hoping we don't. I'm hoping we ultimately get in there, get a deal struck with Alonso. And is that why we're potentially waiting, you know, to the end of the season? Catalan, do you rate the marker when it comes to do you rate marker when it comes to reports, by the way? Slot out, Alonso in now, take him now. I would take him now, yes. Reacts, I've literally been told that we are pushing for contract renewals of Marker, Grav, and Sabozai. From what I've heard, Grav and Sabozai are likely to stay. I think McAllister will go to Real Madrid in the summer. Konate isn't there due to family reasons. No, we're keeping Isak on the back in the green screen, my friend. Maka is hit and miss. Slot machine revival in 2026. Nope. There's no way he can turn this. The only way he stays at Liverpool if he wins an FA Cup, Champions League, and gets top 4. If he gets third, wins the Champions League, wins the FA Cup, that's the only way I can see Arne Slot potentially somehow surviving at Liverpool Football Club. It's the only way I could potentially see it happening, if I'm being honest with you. It's the only way I can see it ultimately happening. But Alonso to Liverpool in the summer, I do think it's going to be happening. I do think it will happen. Arne Slot, by the way, only has a year left on his contract as well. So at that point, they're just going to get rid, surely. Surely we are just going to simply get rid and bring in Alonso in the summer. And hopefully we very much do. By the way, Ethan Nwaneri's gone on loan to Marseille. That's interesting. He won't be able to feature in the game, though. He won't be able to ultimately feature in the game. Man, Alonso's our new manager. Wesley wishes Isak went to Arsenal. Of course he did. Of course he did. But yeah, I think Maka will probably leave in the summer. I think that's probably one of the big signings that will ultimately leave. Would I sell him out? I said I wouldn't sell him, in my opinion. People can call me sentimental all they like. I personally wouldn't sell Alexis McAllister. But chat, Alonso. I mean, look, we all want Arne Slot to go, don't we? We all want Arne Slot to go. We know he's not good enough at the club. And we all want someone like a Xabi Alonso to come in. But it's going to happen in the summer. I think the club are very much reluctant on sacking him right now. I think the club are very much reluctant in just waiting to the end of the season. You know, what can Alonso come in and do now when Alonso can come in the summer, have a fresh pre-season, have a fresh transfer market, have a fresh proper go with the players, because right now we're in distraught with the players look disconnected. They look absolutely dead on the last. And Alonso can have a complete fresh start in the summer if he is to come to Liverpool in the summer. I mean, Xabi Alonso was always going to come to Liverpool at some point in his career. It just depends on when that eventually ultimately was going to happen. Big up to Antico in the chat. 100% of Xabi comes. Big up Sam. Hope you're doing well, my friend Bernardo. Silva on a free. Really? Bernardo Silva to Barcelona, man. You man are scraping at the bottom. You man are literally scraping at the bottom of the barrel. Big up, big up Antico every single time. All I can say is I've been told that whether it's now the summer, it's 99% it goes unless we win the Champions League. I mean, yeah, I think ultimately he will leave in the summer. I'd be very surprised if McAllister stays at Liverpool. I really would be surprised if Mac 10 stays. DM'd you. I will have a look in that in a second. But no, Xabi, look, Alonso. Thing is for me with a Xabi Alonso, has he got the minerals? Has he got the know-how to take over Liverpool? Especially what we've been through under Arne Slot. There's a lot of work that needs to be done to the team. We need 2 new centre-backs. If Konate leaves, we need 2 or 3. We need a winger. We need a DM. So, is it, again, too much for Xabi Alonso to take on? We saw it in the summer with Real Madrid, you know, when he wanted to do things his way. You know, there is flaws to Alonso. There is big flaws to Alonso. And, he's very early on in his managerial career. You know, he went at Leverkusen for 2.5 years, Real Madrid for 7 months. So that's about 3 years of management. Then he did a little stint at Sociedad B. So he's not, in terms of being a proper manager, he's only been a manager really about 3.5 years. Now, is that somebody people want to take on? Do let me know in the comments. Hit these likes up, by the way, chat, man. Come on, man. Let's try and get these likes up to 20. Let's be hitting the subscribe button as well. Xabi Alonso will be one of the greatest managers for me. Antico will be doing well. Yeah, Antico should be hopefully doing well, my friend. But no, chat, I'm definitely taking Alonso in the summer if he is available. Look, people know the managers I want. De Zerbi, I'll take him in a heartbeat. I like his style of football. I think his style of football would absolute bang at Liverpool. I just don't know if he passes the dickhead test, if I'm being honest. Do let me know. Nagelsmann's a manager I'll take. My top 5 managers would be De Zerbi, Nagelsmann, Xabi Alonso, Luis Enrique. Yeah, that's my 5. Yeah, don't be a Spurs, man. Don't be a Spurs, innit? We've got 22 of you in the building. Let's run the likes up to 25. I agreed with you last night, Footy. What on the player up front for Marseille situation? Listen, it is what it is, my friend. It is what it is. It is what it is, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Alonso is a winner. Has the unbeaten record of 51 games in a full season, unbeaten in away games of the Bundesliga. He would take Wirtz and this team to another level. We need him ASAP. Look, I think that's one of the reasons why we probably would be interested, because of the link up with Wirtz, of the link up with Jeremy Frimpong, etc. And let's not forget, Michael Edwards, that was his first choice. His first choice was Xabi Alonso. I felt sorry for you. Why did you feel sorry for me, my friend? The guy up front for Marseille is a scumbag end of. Lol. No debate. Look, listen, I have my opinions on him as a footballer and him as a person. I think he is a scumbag, and it's as simple as that. And if people don't, I'm just not going to talk about it. Listen, it very much shows you as a person what you think about Mason. That see you next Tuesday. You know what I mean? Do you have a second? Do you have second sports reacts? Do I have a second sport? What you mean, like, do I have a second favorite sport I like? If that's what you're asking, then yeah, boxing. Boxing's on par with football, though. 2 full seasons. He did all right in the Champions League. He did very good in the Champions League. He got knocked out to a very good Bayern Munich side, and there's no shame in that. Lookman had the game of his life. Leverkusen won beaten all year. Yeah, NBA for you. Yeah, Leverkusen got absolutely schooled in the final, but in the running, they were absolutely unbelievable, wasn't they? They were very, very good. Sounds like Alonso would accept straight away. Yeah, I think he would. I think if literally Liverpool said to him right now, look, Xabi Alonso, do you want to come to Liverpool right now? I think he's literally like, okay, where's the contract? And I'm signing the contract. Genuinely, I do genuinely think he signs the contract. Very much like that, if I'm honest. I do genuinely believe that. I do genuinely believe that Lookman is a baller. Lookman's a decent little footballer. But look, no, Alonso, we're gonna have to wait and see how this very much does develop. I don't think we will only be the only club in for him. I think we'll have the edge because I think we would have done hopefully the groundwork on the situation of him. People saying he's reported to be walking around in Liverpool. Those reports have been confirmed false. It means absolutely nothing because there's no news of sacking on a slot anyway. So there's no Liverpool aren't going to. Oh, Alonso, come into actual training ground and Anfield, and we'll talk with you while Slot's still the manager. Never going to happen like that, is it? Alonso and walking around in Liverpool were absolute false because if it was, he would have loads and loads and loads of people crowding around him because everybody knows Alonso in Liverpool. He would have literally been swamped, and there would have been loads and loads of videos. It would have been absolutely blown up all over the press. So he was very much not walking around Liverpool. He's very much in Spain, taking his time and enjoying his Alonso Gerrard as assistant. I wouldn't even take Gerrard as an assistant, to be honest. I'd rather Xabi Alonso just. We need to strip the club back to basics. We need to genuinely strip the club back to basics. I would take Steven Gerrard in as an interim to the end of the season, and then he goes off on his wishes. You doing the presser? Yeah, I will be doing the live stream presser. I've been watching NBA more than Liverpool this season. The men's what NBA team? I've never really watched NBA. I'll be honest, chat, I've never really watched NBA. I've always found it not boring, but it's just not really my sort of thing. And plus the time zones, because I'm from the UK, so it's like a bit. Time zones are a bit mad. Do you know what I mean? They're a bit. They are a bit. They're a bit mad. But yeah, Cham, I'm excited by the Alonso news. Let's just say that I'm very excited and intrigued by the Alonso news because what I do find very interesting is this is coming from the Athletic that Arsenal does retain the backing of FSG. They have no plans to follow the lead of rivals Manchester United and Chelsea by making a managerial change mid-season. So it's very much looking like we're not going to bring in an Alonso mid-season. It's very much going to be, it's very much going to be the end of the season, where you're going to see probably a Xabi Alonso announced, and I think we'll announce him fairly quick. Big up Zia Talks. Big up to you, my friend. Slap the likes and subscribe. Yeah, man. 25 of you in the building, man. But no, chat, I'm excited, man. I am excited by Alonso. I always thought Alonso was going to go to Bayern Munich first. I genuinely thought when he was at Leverkusen, he would. I've said this. The next step should have been to go to Bayern. Go and do it at a better team in Germany. Win a Champions League. Continue your progression. You're not really moving away from the league, and you're going back to somewhere familiar home in Bayern Munich. Then you go to Liverpool or Real Madrid. You know, bro told us Bayern Munich were the top of Arsenal in the UCL. Honestly, I don't know what you're on about there, bro. We will talk about Arsenal later when we talk about the Champions League. New name footy when you send people other streams, footy ultras. Yeah, man. Yes. Hey, chat, you can become an ultra member on the channel for £2. So if you want to become a member, you can very much become a member. Footy when you next go into the match. I have to look at our features. I'm definitely going to chat exclusive bomber. I hope my girlfriend isn't watching. I think we might be going to the Brighton game on Valentine's Day at the evening game. And then maybe go out for some drinks after, or go for like a meal before. I think we're on about going to the game, you know. I think we're on about going to the game. Bearing in mind my girlfriend has. Yeah, let's not even talk about that. When it comes to watching Liverpool with me, the record is horrendous. So maybe it's a bad choice. Maybe it's a bad decision. I don't know, man. Maybe it's a bad decision to do that, but you know, fuck this. We take risks. I like Xabi Alonso ball. Yes, respect that. Alonso's naive in Europe. Bro, I am an Arsenal ultra. I swear down. Bayern is going to win the UCL this season. I don't think Bayern Munich win it. I think they'll get to the final, though. You listen to ACP Rocky. Nope. Purpose on Valentine's Day. Wow, footy, you're brave. Listen, me and my girlfriend watch Liverpool together, the record is actually so bad in terms of Liverpool winning games. Chat, no bullshit. I've asked her for 5 score predictions this season. Yeah, when it comes to Liverpool, we've lost every game. Bro, I'm not lying. I think the last time I asked her was Forest. I said, what's your prediction for Liverpool against Forest? Oh, I think we'll win. I think Liverpool will beat 3-0. What happens? We lost 3-0. Oh my God. I've not asked her for a prediction since. And I don't think I ever will. And even when we've sat down, watched games and gone to stuff, like the record, it used to be really good. The record used to be really good. We actually won. When I first got with her, we was unbeaten for a long time. The negotiations. Listen, she wants to go for a nice carbonara, so I mean, as long as I get that, we should be all right. You have an NBA team. I don't have an NBA team. Me. We literally speak about what's the latest in the Liverpool topics. We're literally being linked with Xabi Alonso, my friend. I'm guessing the negotiations stepped up. Wear Brian shirt for us to win, regain the air. Where am I going to get a Brian shirt from? Where am I else going to get a Brighton shirt from? One, I don't live in Brighton, so I can't go to the club shop in Brighton. And two, do JD Sports and etc. sell Brighton kits? No. Do you really think I'm going on the website and buying a Brighton kit? Sorry. You want me. How much are Brighton kits? Brighton store. You want me to spend Brighton home kit? You want me to go and spend 70 quid on a Brighton kit? You having a laugh? No. Hope all is good. Big up to UQT mods, my friend. Brought my wife Liverpool shirt for Christmas since we have been unbeaten since all bad perks. Wait, Brought my wife a Liverpool shirt for Christmas. Since then, we have only beaten Wolves. Bad purchase, you know. Man's a bad purchase. Yeah, my granddad's doing all right, mate. Hope the chat is good. Yeah, man. Bless up the chat. 3 likes away from 25 chat. Let's get these likes firing up. And then we're having a ching-wang in the chat. You know, we're chatting Mr. Slot, who retains the backing from Liverpool. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And also Xabi Alonso looks like he wants the Liverpool job. And this could be something that we're going to have to wait till the end of the season to see how that very much develops, which is interesting. Very, very interesting. But yeah, I'm all good, my friend. And Verts is starting to shine. He is. And hopefully he absolutely cooks Marseille. Although I think we will be the ones that get cooked. Unfortunately, I do think when I'm going to do the preview in this stream, by the way, as well, chat. But I want to start retaining the backing. And again, this is where it's coming down. And we spoke about this over the past couple of days. It is coming down to, you know, the board. You know, they are part to blame as well. The fact that we're keeping him, they're not showing no accountability. Same with the likes of which choosing my clubs. By the way, they only have 18 months left on their contract. So that's going to be very interesting to see whether how that develops in the regards to Wooly in terms of how that's going to develop. Will they stay at the club? Because ultimately they're not delivering. Well done. You've given me one successful transfer window. Well done. Well done. Yeah, big up, man. I think we will win 3-2. Oh God, it's another heart attack then. Mason on fire for them. Big up G, you well, Antico, big up man. Bro, we will chat about Arsenal. Bro, I promise you we will talk about Arsenal when we talk about the Champions League. Don't worry, Wesley. Don't worry, mate. But no, I think we'll move on from that because the bigger topics for me is Konate right now. Obviously, look, like I said, Konate sort of retains the backing. Look, we spoke about it the past couple of days. He's not going to be sacked, is he? He's not going to be sacked. I think the only one to get sacked if he loses potentially tomorrow loses to Bournemouth. Then who knows? And obviously Alonso will have to wait and see how that ultimately the situation develops. But Mo Salah has indeed returned to training. Ibrahim Konate was absent and is currently in France for family reasons. It remains to be seen whether he will link up with the Marseille squad. So yeah, where's Mo Salah? Is he in these pics? Frimpong. He's on his drink. I heard a rumor about Gomez not being fit, but obviously, yeah, Salah is there, so it looks like Salah is going to be back in the squad tomorrow. So yeah, I actually think we've missed Mo Salah a little bit. I can't lie. I do think we have fairly missed Mohamed Salah. Big up to Jordan. Leone was back in training pics. I think that means absolutely fuck all though. Leone is not going to be playing for Liverpool again this season. You know, even if he somehow recovers, you know, it's like when Van Dijk did his ACL. He didn't play a game, did he? So, he didn't play a game again that season. We have to be very much careful with him. Abba has a good record against Liverpool. Who Aubameyang? Aubameyang still. Wait, hold on. Yeah, Aubameyang is still at. He's still at Marseille. Scored 5 goals and 5 assists. Where's Marseille in the league? Where's Marseille in the league? Because Marseille, I know there was top of the league at one point, and I think it's Lens. Lens are top of the league. Marseille kind of falling behind in the title race. I would love Lens to go on and win it, but let's be honest, it's going to be PSG are going to go on to win it, aren't they? Liverpool is losing tonight. We don't play tonight. We play tomorrow. We play tomorrow, my friend. Wesley, a loss, not a big deal. Is in the Arsenal streams to talk about Arsenal. 5-0 Marseille. Okay, Salah has 2 cups. He can still help us to win. I think Salah's going to come back very refreshed and very motivated. Madrid is cooked this season. The thought of leaning on Gakpo and Salah for more goals this year to pressing. I look forward to some faster wingers on their day. Marseille are very good. Marseille are very good. They play very good football under De Zerbi. And if we're not on it, we're going to get fucking chefed. We're going to get chefed, my friend. But yeah, Konate is not in training, but as of right now, we don't know whether he's going to be here. So, but yeah, it should be very interesting. But let me have a look, see if there's any other bits on Konate, see if there's any more stuff. Also, apparently, by the way, Liverpool have been negotiating for Konate for a contract for 15 months. This is where it's coming down. Like, if you can't reach a deal with him for 15 months, surely that's your fucking sign that he's not going to sign it. Or you're either just offering him the most crappiest wages ever. Do you know what I mean? Not in training, just training ground. Wesley should have won the league since 04. Wesley is a Liverpool lover. Hopefully, we need to make the opposition submit to us. Oh God, I don't know what he's on about there. Wesley, you could even beat Forest, family reasons. Look, yeah, look, we'll have to see if he plays tomorrow, but I don't think he'll play tomorrow. I don't. Konate is a few games away from an injury. It's about time. I'm hoping I am wrong. We should think about the future of the club. Simple as that. So yeah. Man in the chat saying we must lose is crazy. I will never. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I did never say Mohamed Salah was the problem. I was the one of the people that was actually on Mohamed Salah's side. And if you unless you got evidence, show me the clip. And Wesley, I'm still waiting for you to jump on the fucking channel, you prat. Oh yeah, I'm gonna jump on the channel. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Mate, you just chat absolute fucking bullshit. How about come on the channel, let's have a debate. Let's have a debate, actually come on the channel. So chat absolute waffle into 2-0 set piece. Also calling the score with the set piece players. Low reacts has not said Salah is the problem. I've not once said he is. I've been on Mohamed Salah's side. I've been one of the people that's actually backed Mohamed Salah in the whole, process of everything. So I know listen, I ain't gonna mention names, but there's people I know that are flip-flopping on Mohamed Salah. People say, "Oh, I think Mo Salah's the problem." No, oh no, Mo Salah's back. He's gonna save us. Listen, if you know, you know. That's all I'm saying. When you know people and they send you clips of them flip-flopping, you know what time it is, isn't it? Yeah, man, if Sloan's going to get sacked, it will happen. Yeah, but Liverpool fans should never want us to lose. No, you should never want Liverpool to lose, even if a manager is to get sacked, because I do question, do you actually care about the club? You should never want us to lose, if I'm being honest. You should never want us to lose. But no, look, Konate, again, we've been negotiating for 15 months, still not reached. Yeah, exactly. Instead of selling, We allowed him to run down his contract. Too many players have been allowed to run down their contracts and virtually move in for nothing. Facts. And that, what is it? I could understand if Konate was 35. Konate is 26. 26. We are allowing another 26-year-old to leave on a free. To leave on a free. Another 26-year-old is leaving on a free. Honestly, I just give up. I honestly give up. Man. Letting another guy go on a free. What a shock. What a shock, chat, man. What a shock. Big up to everybody in the building, man. 20 people in the building. Hit these likes up, make sure you're subscribing. By the way, we're 3 subs from 2,580. So we're aiming to get there today. We're trying to push for 2.6 K this week. And if we could do that, I'll be a very happy man. So yeah, let's try and push toward 30 likes as well. I think we should suspend Coffee and Konate. Game's gone. It'd be as fucking shit, maybe with 10 men at best. So how much did you think Konate was worth last season then when he was performing well? Imagine if we had sold Konate though, we probably would still be waiting on a market opportunity to replace him. Oh yeah, you would hear that bollocks. Konate should have been sold in August. Then wasn't signing. Yep. 80 million 1st of August. I think Konate is worth 80 million quid. Yeah. When Konate's got years, obviously he's got 6 months left. He's not worth 80 million quid. But I do believe Konate at its full best is worth around about 80 million quid. He's worth about 80 million quid. If I'm being honest. Chat, smash the likes. Yeah, bro, Wesley's actually showing love in the chat. React is the seller. Is the seller of Liverpool YouTubers. Appreciate the kind words, my friend. Appreciate the kind words. When the team has been 80 million, I'm gonna fucking laugh. Reacts. No, yeah, but I'm a. Yeah, but no, let me hear me out. Hear me out. Right, when I say this, I don't mean it now. Konate at his full best is worth 80 million quid. So let's say, for example, if someone said to me, how much would you charge for Ibu Konate if he had 3 years left in his contract and he performed like he did last season? I'm saying 80 million quid or fuck off. With 4 years. If he had years on his contract, I would want 80 million quid. I would want 80 million for him. And I think that's a fair value asking point if I'm being honest. I think that's a fair amount, if I'm honest. I actually do. Because the way I look at it is from the situation, right? The way I look at it is from the situation is Konate isn't a bad defender. I do think has he helped himself? No, I don't. Has he been great? No. Has he been shit? Yes. But let's not hide and say Konate has not been great for Liverpool. His first season, fantastic, building that partnership with Virgil van Dijk, especially in the Champions League. Man of match performance. The season after that, he had injury problems, couldn't really do anything about it. The following season, in Klopp's final season, he played a big part, helped us massively in that big performance in that League Cup to win the League Cup. And people say, oh my God, League Cup, fucking hell, your standards are on the floor. But what about the trophies that we won? And in the league, he was very good. Fantastic in the league that season. Fantastic. Last season, fantastic, and he actually stayed fit. So Konate's been a success at Liverpool. We brought Konate for 30 million quid. 30 million. He has been a success. If you don't think he's been a success, then I don't know. Ibu is a rat. React says Salah's the breaking the team and the individual that takes away from the team performance after a dark spell. What are you on about that? I don't rate Konate either. Did Klopp Konate is overrated? I'm a big Konate fan. I believe Konate's agent is telling him not to sign the contract extension. I agree. My only thing is, right, chat, where is Konate going? Where is Ibu going? Because is he going to Real Madrid? Probably not. You know, if they've called their interest, maybe Alonso didn't want him. So maybe now they go back in for him. You know? These are very interesting topics, you know? When are we glazing Arsenal when we talk about the Champions League? His brother reacts, it's just bare waffling. We'll talk about this, mate. The strangest thing this season, I don't think we've had or ever will have a worse season regarding net set pieces or goals against and getting scored on in the first 10, 15 minutes. So many games. We are 19th in terms of defending set pieces. Yeah. Smash the likes. Yeah, man. Weird season overall. No, it's been a shit season. Listen, although it would be a Liverpool thing to somehow go and win the Champions League, wouldn't it? PSG on a free. Marquinhos is what, 31, 32. Him and Pacho as the centre backs. I could very much see him going to PSG. I could very much see him going to Paris Saint-Germain. I actually wouldn't be surprised by that if he was to go to someone like a PSG. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes somewhere like that. I'm trying to think of other clubs he could go to. I don't think he goes anywhere in Italy. Anywhere. Could he go into Milan? He's not going to go anywhere in the Prem. Although, I won't be shocked. Do you think there's a world where he goes Chelsea on a free? I'm going to drop that one in there. I think as the wild card shout for Konate to go Chelsea on a free. We talk about our players going after club, yet you wait, hold up. We talk about our players going other clubs, yet you motherfucker talk to them when they are our player. I'm not. I'm kind of struggling to understand what you honestly mean by that. Okay, mate. Konza and VVD should be our starting targets next season, place. Konza. Barcelona are free, smash the likes, guys. You people running out club will make it go in the drains. Who do you mean by me? Are you about people like me, the people in the chat? Are you about fucking Konate himself? Not really sure what you mean. Because I want my place to stay on a new contract and I want the manager sacked. That doesn't really make any sense. He is too old for Chelsea. Or Paris FC. Clubs literally pay in vouchers. Man said vouchers, you know. No. Man said vouchers. Yeah, you buy one, you get one free. The eye is a troll. Listen, if you're a troll, my friend, hit the like and subscribe, bosh. All that. Yeah. Yeah, man said he's too old. But I think the clubs he'll go to, Madrid, I think, is going to be in for him still. I don't buy that. Real Madrid, PSG, surely nowhere in Italy. Could he go Barcelona free? I just got a weird feeling about fucking Chelsea. We know they like their French players as well. Chelsea's like 21 and under low. So was our contract still not done, by the way? I'm not concerned about it though, because I still think that I do think that will get done. I think he is saying people walking out during games, putting down players. If he's on about that, then yeah, I will never leave the stadium early, and I never have done. In my whole time of supporting Liverpool, never left early. I may have left 20 seconds, but if you're talking like genuinely more than 2 minutes before, never left. Never. I've left 5-10 seconds before. As the referee's literally about to go, I've got up and I'm walking up the steps. But I can still fucking turn around as I head back down into the tunnel, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So yeah, bless up to everybody, man. Let me just do a couple of things. Do. We actually skipped some chats. What messages? I've literally read every single message. Oh yeah, I've seen about this. Ethan and Wary. He's gone to Marseille. Man's second now, you know. I've been saying for a while this 2005 season all over again with the big ears at the end of it. Man, I'm praying. Anfield extended again soon. I've not really seen anything about it. I don't think Anfield will get extended for a while. The cop won't. The only stand you really it doesn't need extending. It just needs a bit of work done to it. It's the Kenny Dalglish stand. It's too narrow. The leg room is shit. Anyone in the chat who was sat in the Kenny Dalglish stand at Anfield, you will know you have barely any leg room. Unless you're like 5 years old, you're calm. You're any somewhat above the age, anyone like somewhat of like 5'9", 5'10", and above. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, the Kenny Dalglish stand, I actually think it's a nice view. It's actually a nice in terms of you get a good view of the pitch, whether you're upper tier or lower tier, right? But the actual seats in terms of the room is crap. And plus, so I remember once I was gagging for a piss. Bear in mind, this was half time. I said, "Excuse me, I need a piss in it." People could look, ugh. Like, fucking hell, it's half time, you cunt. It's not like the game's on, is it? Hopefully we get the 7th. Yeah, man. No, why who will take Arteta, bro? Big up to Clive. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Big up to everybody, man. Big up. Good stream so far. We will be chatting about the Champions League in a minute. So Wesley, don't you worry. We will be chatting about your dusty ass club. We will be chatting about that in just a minute. But no, just to recap, chat. Can I say, listen, this is on the club. At this point, it's not on the player. As much do I think it's right for the player to do this? No, I don't. No, I don't. Do I agree with it? No, I don't. But at this point, it's got to the point where it's beyond that. It's on Rich to choose. It's on Michael Edwards. Just right now, it's beyond. It's on a slot. It's on Rich to choose and Michael Edwards and everyone at the football club for keeping slot in the job. Just like the keeping Konate at the club when you could have sold him in the summer, you could have sold him last January, etc., etc. So it's not like we've not had opportunities to sell the lad, you know. And I think, Liverpool like to be very calculated when it comes to their contract situation. I still think there is a chance he could sign. I do. But I think it's looking very unlikely now, isn't it, that Konate will be ultimately staying at the football club. Let me catch up. So finally, today gonna left Barca. Yeah, I seen he's gone to Girona. West Ham tried to get him. West Ham. Great stream, thanks, mate. Do you think Jones will be out because he had an argument with Slot? Macca probably going to start. If so, we'll discuss my lineup prediction. Definitely interesting one, I will tell you that. Who would you think we need to sign either now or summer? Reason I ask, Hughes or job regardless of manager. We need a centre back, very much so. Literally a centre back. Give me a fucking centre back. By the way, we've signed 5 centre backs since 2017. Konate, Ben Davis, Kabak, Konate, and Leone. Since 2017. Bear in mind, I was on Kabak and fucking Ben Davis. Let's be honest, they don't fucking count. Ben Davis, we never saw him. Kabak, and he was fucking shit, and he was alone. Kabak was also a loan. So if you actually take away loans, that's another player. Ben Davis never played. So we've only really signed Leone, who played 1 game, got injured. Konate, and that's literally kind of it. That is literally it. Do you know how bad that is? Because obviously we signed Van Dijk in December 2017, so it just counts in terms of the bracket of 2017. I agree, Van Dijk and slowing down. But honestly, I would take any centre back right now. I will take literally any centre back at this football club. Bring me anybody. Bring me anybody. Bring me anybody. But no, let's talk about the Champions League then. Let's talk about the Champions League. I mean, look, it's going to be tough, isn't it? It's going to be incredibly tough. Let me whip up FootMob so you can have a look at the Champions League table. Where's everyone in the chat, get Brett? So yeah, Champions League, we play tomorrow, don't we? This is how the table is very much looking, chat. I can't lie. I'm getting concerned. I am getting concerned. Because right now we're 9th. We need to be in the top 8. Yeah? We have Marseille next and Tesco Bag FC in terms of our 2 remaining Champions League fixtures. The one thing that gives me hope is the fact that Arsenal have to play Inter. If Arsenal beats Inter or at least take a point, all Arsenal have to do is either win or draw. And if we beat Marseille, we will leapfrog Inter and we will go in. Now, I can't remember off the top of my head if any of these other teams here have got to play each other. So, but I do think at some point one of them will drop points. Arsenal are going to qualify. They're through. Bayern Munich, I know the 3 points clear, but they're not going to bottle it, are they? Let's be real. PSG. Who's their next game? Union St. Gilles. Here we go. We can see the fixtures, yeah? PSG got Sporting Lisbon. Man City's got Bodo Glimt. So all of these teams are all going to, well, these 3 are sealed in. Arsenal's not bottling it. They're going through to the next round. So, you now come down to Atalanta. Bilbao, that could be a draw. And if we win, we can go above them. So there's 2 teams here. Real Madrid have Monaco. Atletico have Galatasaray. Is that Galatasaray game away? Oh, it's away. We may have to do a watch along. We may have to do a watch along. That might be Champions League or watch along worthy. Real talk. But they're the fixtures, yeah. Anybody confident? I'm not. I'm literally not whatsoever. I do think Marseille's going to be difficult. I said Qarabag will be difficult because if you've actually watched Qarabag, they've actually not been bad. I know people say, oh, they're 22nd. We should be absolutely dunking on their head tops. Yes, I agree. But you look at their last 5 games, beat Copenhagen, right? Okay, they lost 3-1 to Bilbao. Got good points at Chelsea. Lost only 2-0 to Napoli. 4-2 to Ajax. Okay, that was a bit of an embarrassing one because Ajax have literally been dog shit. I mean, where the fuck is Ajax? I mean, third to bottom. Like, yeah, what can you do? So, but yeah, Qarabag, if they have a chance of making that playoffs, they're going to give it fucking everything. Absolutely everything. So that's why this game is very much difficult. In the Champions League away this season, we've actually won 2 out of 3. And what that only loss was to Galatasaray, wasn't it? And at home, our record is all the way down here. We've won 2 out of 3 again. So, wait, who did we lose to at home? Oh, yeah, PSV won it. PSV. So we lost 2 games in the Champions League. We've won 4. I don't think 2 draws will be enough. I don't. I don't think 2 draws will be enough. Unless Inter lose back to back. Same with Atalanta. Otherwise, I don't think it'll be enough. I don't think 2 draws ultimately will be enough. I don't. If we beat bloody Burnley, bruv, how can you be confident? Yep, exactly, man. Morocco can use it. Hakimi dived. Monaco. Would you extend Van Dijk's contract? I wouldn't know. I think Virgil will leave on a free. Who's out there for centre backs? Quickly, Schlotterbeck, Bastoni. Yeah, the recent ones would be linked with Ordonez of Club Bruges. Who else would be linked to? I mean, we like Jeremy Jacket, but missed out on him. Obviously we missed out Mark Gahey as well. So yeah, absolutely still feeling about that, by the way. But the Champions League tomorrow, I want to see, are Marseille missing any players? Let's have a look. That's the predicted 11 for Marseille. They play good football under De Zerbi. They've only got Benjamin Pavard injured. For us, Conor Bradley, Giovanni Leone, Bajcetic and Isak, and potentially Konate. Hopefully, will Mo Salah be back? I guess we will have to wait and see. You know what? What's FootMob saying? Oh, 58% Liverpool win. Let's do a predicted 11 then tomorrow. Let's do a predicted 11 for tomorrow. What would everyone go with? I would go with 4-2-3-1. Although I think it'll be maybe a 4-3-3. Might be a diamond override in the midfield yet again. Have to wait and see. I think in goal it's going to be Alisson. I think Frimpong up right back. Left back Milos Kerkez after a very good game in midweek. Sorry, at the weekend. Virgil van Dijk. If Konate is not playing, it'll have to be Joe Gomez. Then this is where it gets interesting. Szoboszlai. I can't lie, I kind of want to see, actually no, Gravenberch. Szoboszlai and Gravenberch. Salah on the right. If he is a Liverpool Jordan, he can come in. Verts in the 10. Hugo Ekitike. Now, the left is interesting because I can't lie, I'm trying to figure out a way to not play Gakpo. I'm trying to figure out a way where we cannot play Cody Gakpo in this situation and position. So, what do we do to be able to not play Gakpo? Is there a world where we maybe do this? We do this. Would people be happy with that? I think Slot will be scored to play for Frimpong against Marseille. Kirkers, VVD, Endo at the back. Endo's injured. Into not. Is Endo not in? But yeah, we can't be confident, man, because, bro, we couldn't beat fucking Burnley, mate. Do you know what I mean? Exactly, man. We couldn't beat fucking Burnley. So why am I going to be confident about one of the best teams in the world that plays good, attractive football? Do you know? So I'm definitely not confident. I'm definitely not confident. 1 second, chat. If Slot wants to his job, that's or Rio left wing. Listen, I would love to get Rio and Gaboa, but there's not a chance when we play Rio and Gaboa in a Champions League away game. Never gonna happen. I would be surprised if I'm being honest. That's just my opinion. We could talk about the title race and winning the UCL, big boy, big things. You'll never win. You're not winning the Champions League. Liverpool's such a media team of management setting up. I presume to discuss Liverpool's top 4 race. From what I heard, Aaron Endo is back from injury now. I won't play Endo as a centre back. Play Joe Gomez. Oh yeah. Maybe McAllister. So come in 4. That's the question. Who's Mecca coming in for? That's the big one. Well, right now, take Rio over Gakpo, not gonna lie. I would. But obviously, we know what it's like with this manager. You know, he's naive and negative. Well, he's not ultimately gonna change what he knows and likes, is he? So plus Champions League is a much slower. Yeah. Reacting this stream and many others before, you may have mentioned that Liverpool will win the UCL with Road to Budapest quotes. Then, when you lose, you'll say, I was knew we would lose. Please tell me when have I done that. Please tell me, please tell me when have I done that. When have I Reacting, it has taken time for me to respect your takes, but you're okay, mate. It is called Hope. I am not up in the air as much as the fans. Better lately. Regards to the final score, team is starting to gel when normally. Yeah, but QC mods, we're not even winning games against Burnley. We're not even winning games against Burnley. Like, this is Burnley. We can't even win games of football. Do you know what I mean? Like, what we kind of ultimately meant to do and has to do here. Just sit and hope. Sit and pray. Sit and just wait. Wait till the cows come home. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, what was kind of ultimately meant to do. Um, but Champions League tomorrow, man. I'm excited. What other games do we actually have tonight? I'm actually gonna have a look at the games as well. I'm excited for the games as well, man. See what the games are saying. Let's see what the games are saying. Okay. You can miss my point in chat. Not long enough to say what I mean. Oh no, don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry. No, let's have a look at them. So that's the team I think we'll play tomorrow. What games do we actually have tonight? Club Brugge. Man City will win. Napoli. Arsenal tonight. Oh, interesting. Olympiacos, Leverkusen, Real Madrid, Monaco, Sporting PSG, Tottenham, Dortmund, Villarreal, Ajax. Galatasaray. Oh, we need a Galatasaray W there. We need a Galatasaray W. Obviously, then we got Marseille. Man, this Champions League is going to be tight, innit? This Champions League is going to be tight. What? Let me have a look. When's the FA Cup games? Have they been confirmed? What? One of the games is today in the FA Cup. The fuck? That's a bit strange, though. Can't lie. I don't know why that game's just now because of it being played then. But big up to everybody in the building, man. Hit the like button. Make sure you are subscribing. We're on, 30 likes. Let's try and see if we can push for 35 likes. But from up half the predicted team, what's the stats here? Marseille scored 7 goals. Oh my God. Marseille scored 17 goals in the last 4 games. Yeah, we're cooked. Marseille Super Cup clash with PSG entered in 6-3 after extra time just a week ago. Marseille beat Newcastle 2-1 at the Bell de Rome in their last Champions League home game. Marseille scored in 3 of their 4 Champions League matches this season. Oh God. Yeah, we're in for a real night. Liverpool drew their last 4 Premier League matches, their longest run since 2008. Liverpool lost 4-1 home in the Champions League. Ryan Vets has 6 goal involvements in 6 appearances. I can't lie, these stats are... I'm not really a stat man, but hey, some of these ones are looking a bit spooky. They're looking a bit... They are looking a bit dangerous. Dangerous. I'm talking dangerous. Bro, I've always been realistic in my... Bro, you want Arteta out because he's older than Ethan and Wary, bro. And then 1 minute you're like, oh my God, we got super duper Mick. It's like, which one, what are we doing here, Wes? Like, what are we doing there? 1 minute you're saying we got super duper big. Next minute we're shit. So which one is it? Touchline. What a terrible team you are. Listen, like I said to you on the show yesterday, look, let the top 4 race commence. However, Stop chatting bollocks, because what are you doing on Tuesdays and Wednesday nights, mate? You're out here doing polls, which games I should... You're out here doing a poll. Which watch-along should I do? No, oh yeah, chat. I'm doing the Man United Champions League watch-along, kicking off at this time. And then straight after that, we're going to do match reaction. Then we're going to do player rigs. I might do a panel show. You're out here just doing what Champions League game I should watch, because your team aren't in the fucking comp, mate. Big up to Touchline. Make sure you subscribe to Touchline, though. Superior teams like Arsenal, what happened in March? Yeah, sorry, in the match. Yeah, Fozzy TV's live with Dean from Fanzone. Reacts, Liverpool are winning tonight by a margin of 3-1 or 4-0. Marseille play exactly the game slots prepared to counter. Remember these words. Yeah. Although I do think we'll probably... I said on Touch... I can't remember what I predicted on Touchline's show. Did I say 1-1 in both games? I know I said 1-1 in the Bournemouth one. Reacts, Touchline facts. Touchline wow, the parade for beating C. Our performance is getting better now, and it should be, because players are starting to learn from each other. Yeah, you're shy, fella. Yeah, we're in the Champions League and you're not. We're the champions of England, mate. What was you doing, back in fucking Bay, mate? Listen, I was out in the fucking parade, mate, having a fucking welly of a fucking time. You sat in your fucking bedroom, mate, thinking, shit, Liverpool have just won number 20. Wait, there's no way. Did Touchline do YouTube when Liverpool won the league? I want to know, because if this kid did a match reaction, I need to fucking see it. Videos. Did he do a match reaction for Liverpool winning the league? PSG win. Did he do a match reaction? I begs he did a match reaction. Oh, I begs his kid did a match reaction for us winning the league. Don't tell me this kid fucking ducked. He did agenda videos, goal reaction. No, I need to find. That's the 2nd of May. Right, I need to go to the 27th of April. I don't think he did. No way. No way he didn't. Oh my god, he fucking didn't. He fucking didn't. Wait, he might be on live streams. Let me have a look. Nah, he's not surely did an emergency meeting. Liverpool are Premier Champions. Man United, West Ham. 8 months ago. Right, should be around here. Emergency stream. I'm truly devastated. Wait, is that it? No. Okay, not that. Where the... You're telling me you didn't do fucking content, bro? This guy didn't do an emergency meeting. No, he didn't do anything. Oh, fucking hell. He actually didn't. He actually didn't do any fucking content around the game. I'm looking through his channel. But I can't be bothered to look through shorts, because I'm not sure how I'm supposed to tell from that. He didn't do anything. He fucking didn't. This guy, man, he didn't do anything around the game. Wow. Wow. Didn't do anything around the game. I mean, fair enough. Let me catch up with a message. Catalan, we didn't have a parade for small games. Hey, do you know Arsenal had a parade for the FA Cup? I know people say, oh, Reacts, I know why you're fucking laughing. You went to the League Cup double parade First of all, it was a League Cup double. 2, the parade was already booked. Touchline, you're guessing up that win with leading with 0 trophies. Touchline, you won. You won your final on Saturday. I swear down, he's looking forward to the World Cup final against Arsenal this weekend. Oh, that's this weekend. Share screen. Share screen to what? I just scanned through his old channel. He hasn't done any Liverpool content around it. To be fair, I didn't really, because I didn't really start YouTube properly till the summer. I did streams and videos before, but like not really. Just like seriously, that all you could say is grow up. Barca plays you off the park in your home country. Oh shit. Big up Sally. Cheated with a player on roids. Oh, here we go. Why the fuck would I talk about your shit cunt club? Man's rattled it. See, chat just wheeled him in. I wheeled him in without having to do anything. Can it Dalglish as I can? Listen, mate. At least I didn't employ people at your club who did such things. And I don't need to mention those players. Do you get me? So hold that, mate. Hold that. You fucking employed someone at your club who did something very, very bad. And yeah, you had sections of your fan base. Yeah. You had sections of your fan base who is just don't matter. Touchline, seriously, what are Barca players building like? Bricks. What's with the cussing? It's just football. I know, man. Always our shadow, the biggest club in the world. Touchline, if you want the fucking link, I'll send you the link. 20 plus 6. Sally is the tea lady. Is Donna. I think he said she's fucking what's his name? Wesley said it's not Donna. Touchline, you are a goat at wrestling. Touchline. I wouldn't even say I'm really good at wrestling people. I just how I come across in football banter. Would you like a left-handed? How about just loaded gifted subs? Like last time. Reacts. Ask Touchline about Bliss. Eh? Reacts. Ask Touchline about Bliss. Why is he cheating on Stacy? Who the fuck Stacy? Man, that like I know who these people are. Listen, as I tune into Touchline's chat, but I don't tune in like every single day. You know what I mean? Chat, I didn't mean to bring that up. Lad, Blue Legend, Canon. Oh god, here we go. He's kicking off in the chat. He's kicking off. Don't listen to Wesley. He's a weirdo. Alves was found innocent. Doing your research, fella. No, Touchline. He actually never got found innocent though. The case was just dropped. Who is Wesley? He's literally in the fucking chat. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. But no, chat, we're gonna wrap up in the next 5 minutes, man. We spoke about how Slot retains the backing from FSG, Konate, family issues. He looks like he's definitely going to be leading because we've been negotiating for 15 months and we seem to fucking flop. Who shall we raid? Who shall we raid? We'll raid Touchline, but what time's Touchline going live? We'll raid Touchline Facts. Because I know he said set up the central screen. Touchline Facts. And you guys can all go and, I don't know, wind him up. But he's going live in 42 minutes. Because of the criticism he would get from the English crowds. Well, yeah, too right. Too right, he should. What are we doing here? Verts plays like he's broke. What does that even mean? Reacts honestly. Ask about Bliss. It's a girl tries cheating on his girl Stacy. He was streaming. I have no idea what the fuck you're on about. No, that doesn't really make sense. Touchline if he was. Oh god, I'm not even gonna read that out loud. Fair play. Your one off season. There you go, lad. Mm-hmm. 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 Just ignore him as I was. Oh, okay. Touchline, don't get depressed on stream again. Just ignore. As he said, he's weird. Fair enough. Do you know what? I'm gonna look something up. 1 minute. There we go. You're right, Catalan. I do fuse. Man said doesn't fuse. Right, let's just stop with this because this is very confusing. Spam. No, don't even spam. Don't spam the chat. The only thing you can spam the chat with me is Arsenal shit, and Liverpool are the best team in the world. You can spam it for that. That's Wesley banned from my chat forever. Rob Wesley banned. These touchdowns might just be shit. I did not mean to read that out loud. Fucking, I need to fucking read before I fucking say it out loud, innit? City are the best, mate. City are the best, yeah? City are the best. Are you winning the Champions League? Are you gonna win the league? Are you gonna win the league? Are you going to win the league? Are you gonna win the league? Yay or nay? Fucking let us know, innit? Big up if you're a City fan in the chat. Uh, 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 Where's I start Discord? I might start a Discord. I don't know. I need to get the second channel fucking up and running before I stop. I'll do anything. Big up Touchline. He's a good lad that he just supports United. Don't time up. You literally just timed that Wesley, bro. Not Wesley, sorry. You just literally timed out yourself. Shocking. Not the first time United are bottling. Battling for something that top four. That small club Arsenal win. Yeah. So yeah. Bless up everybody, man. We're gonna fucking wrap up because chat's madness. Listen, Touchline's live in 40 minutes, so go and chat to him over there. I think he's doing an emergency meeting. An emergency meeting? Tuchel and De Zerbi favourites for the job. Oh god. I won't mind De Zerbi at Liverpool. Hey, however, if those men get Tuchel, I will laugh. I would actually laugh. Low key, no bullshit. But no chat. Well, you know what? Who's live? Who's live that we can like? 17 of you in the building, man. Hit the like button. Donald Sam, Fozzie's live, Northside's live. Is that Rashid? Is he live? No, that's not Rashid. You know what? I'm not even going to tell you who I'm redirecting to, but someone is live, and we're going to send you over to them now. Just hit them up with footyreactstv raid or whatever. Actually, no, I'm not raiding him. I'm changing my mind. We'll do. Fuck it, I can raid Talksport. Fuck them. I'll get a fucking raid. Liverpool chats. When's Lee Gunner live? He's live in an hour. You know what? We're gonna raid the oldest join Touchline's Discord. I think I'm already in it. I don't know if I'm actually in it. I don't know. It might be my old account. But no, chat. We are going live for the press conference tonight as well. By the way, you know what? We'll just raid Touchline. Fuck it. Chat. If you want to have the conversation with him, go and have the conversation. But obviously, don't be a dickhead in his chat, innit? Yeah, bless him, everybody, man. Smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll be back live. I think the press conference is at 6:30. 6:30. So yeah, Touchline's going live in literally like 20 minutes. So hit a like on his stream. Make sure you see the subscribe button and all those good things. Take care, chat, and we are peace. Bosh.